In the turbulent sea of existence, where the tides of joy and sorrow relentlessly clash against the shores of our souls, there exists a path illuminated by the ancient wisdom of Buddhism. As we embark on this journey together, guided by the teachings of enlightened minds and revered monks, we unveil the secrets to cultivating happiness in every situation, no matter how tempestuous the waves may be. Imagine, if you will, the story of a humble monk who wandered through the rugged terrain of the Himalayas. Legend has it that he encountered a great storm that threatened to obliterate everything in its path. Yet, amidst the thunderous roars of nature's fury, this monk stood unwavering, not as a victim of circumstance, but as a beacon of serenity. Such is the power of embracing the core tenets of Buddhism. In the heart of our collective journey lies the profound understanding that true happiness is not contingent upon the external world, but rather, it blossoms from within. This revelation, dear seeker, is the first step towards a life adorned with unshakable joy. The Buddha, in his infinite wisdom, taught us that the source of suffering is attachment. We are bound by the chains of desire, clinging to fleeting pleasures and recoiling from inevitable pains. The true believer of Buddhism understands the impermanence of all things, recognizing that joy and sorrow are ephemeral guests in the grand theater of existence. As we traverse the labyrinth of life, let us reflect upon the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, a modern-day master of mindfulness. He implores us to live in the present moment, for it is only here, in the eternal now, that we can truly savor the richness of our existence. It is not in the past, laden with regrets, nor in the future, burdened with anxieties, that we find the elixir of happiness. It is in the gentle embrace of the present. In the sacred scriptures, there is a tale of a monk who, upon being insulted by a passerby, responded not with anger or resentment, but with a gentle smile. When asked why he did not retaliate, he replied, "I refuse to carry the burden of another's negativity." This, my fellow travelers, is the embodiment of self-control and fortitude, the armor of the true Buddhist. In our quest for inner mastery, we draw inspiration from the bodhisattvas, enlightened beings who forsake the bliss of nirvana to alleviate the suffering of others. In their selfless service, we find a guiding light, beckoning us towards a higher purpose. The true believer of Buddhism understands that true happiness is not a solitary pursuit, but a collective endeavor. As we delve deeper into the caverns of our own consciousness, let us contemplate the Four Noble Truths, the foundational pillars upon which the edifice of Buddhism stands. The first truth beckons us to acknowledge the existence of suffering, not as a morose acceptance, but as a pragmatic recognition of the human condition. It is through this acknowledgement that we pave the way for transformation. The second truth, the origin of suffering, points to the insidious nature of desire and attachment. In the shadow of craving, suffering finds its roots. The true believer, armed with this knowledge, endeavors to sever the chains that bind them to the transient pleasures of the material world. Now imagine a mountain lake reflecting the pristine beauty of the surrounding peaks. In this tranquil reflection, we find a metaphor for the stillness cultivated through meditation. The legendary Tibetan monks, in their secluded monasteries, dedicate countless hours to quieting the turbulent waters of the mind. It is in this stillness that the true believer discovers the essence of joy, a joy unmarred by the ripples of external circumstances. The third truth, the cessation of suffering, whispers to us of liberation. Through diligent practice and unwavering commitment, the shackles of suffering can be broken. The true believer, much like the lotus emerging unblemished from the muddy waters, blossoms into a life of profound contentment. In the final truth, the path to the cessation of suffering, we find the Eightfold Path, a roadmap to right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. As we traverse this path, hand in hand, we cultivate the virtues that lead us towards the summit of enlightenment. In the annals of Buddhist history, there exists a story of a monk who, upon encountering a venomous snake, did not flee in fear, but extended a gentle hand, calming the creature. In this act of fearlessness, we glimpse the power of overcoming destructive emotions. The true believer of Buddhism, in the crucible of adversity, transmutes anger into compassion, hatred into love. As we stand at the precipice of our own transformation, let us draw strength from the wisdom of Ajahn Chah, a revered Thai forest monk. He spoke of the mind as a wild elephant that must be tamed through patience and gentle guidance. The true believer, in the face of tumultuous emotions, becomes the compassionate mahout, steering the elephant towards tranquility. In the realm of mindfulness, we find a potent elixir for the maladies of the mind. The teachings of Jon Kabat-Zinn, a pioneer in the field of mindfulness-based stress reduction, echo through the corridors of our consciousness. Through mindfulness, we anchor ourselves in the present, disentangling from the webs of past regrets and future anxieties. In the tapestry of our shared journey, let us be mindful of the interconnectedness of all things. The true believer of Buddhism understands that their actions ripple through the fabric of existence, affecting not only themselves, but the entire cosmos. With this awareness comes a profound responsibility, a responsibility to cultivate joy, kindness, and compassion in every interaction. In the closing chapters of our exploration, let us reflect on the words of the Dalai Lama, a living embodiment of compassion. He teaches us that the purpose of life is to be happy and to make others happy. In this altruistic pursuit, we discover a boundless reservoir of joy, a joy that transcends the limitations of individual existence. As we weave the threads of our lives into the grand tapestry of existence, let the teachings of Buddhism be the loom that guides our hands. In the crucible of self-control and fortitude, we mold ourselves into beings of unshakable joy. The true believer of Buddhism in every situation stands as a testament to the transformative power of inner mastery. Dear fellow seekers, may the winds of enlightenment carry you to the shores of boundless joy. Let us, hand in hand, walk the path of the awakened, for in the embrace of wisdom, we find the key to happiness in every situation. May your journey be illuminated by the radiant light of the Bodhi tree, and may the echoes of your footsteps resonate with the harmonious hymn of inner peace. Together, as guardians of our own happiness, let us embark on this sacred pilgrimage towards the heart of existence,